Hey everyone, welcome or welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Lauren, and today I'm going to be drawing my January TBR. So to go on ahead and address the elephant in the room, obviously, I have not posted a video in about 2 months. Thank you for your patience to all of you who have been waiting for me to get back on the ball and post a video. I just really needed a break. I was getting a little bit burnt out. I've lost a lot of subscribers due to having taken this break, which is fine. But for those of you who have stuck around, I really appreciate it. I really truly am back. I'm not planning on ending my channel anytime soon. I needed a break. I'm going to talk about it a little bit more in the video that I post next week. I'll be posting a video about my 2024 reading plans, and I'll discuss that a little bit in greater detail, as well as tell you guys some more about what I'm planning to do with my channel this coming year. But for now, just know that I needed a break. I took it. I'm feeling better, and I'm feeling really excited about moving forward with my channel in 2024. All right, so now that I've talked about that just a little bit, I decided that the best way to jump back into filming videos is by filming a TBR video. You guys love them, and I really enjoy making them, so let's start it back off with a splash. Today, I'm going to be drawing my January TBR, as I mentioned earlier. By the time this video goes up, we will probably be a couple weeks into January, and I have started reading already. I've read 2 books and I'm on a 3rd. But as far as books that I draw for my TBR, I haven't drawn anything yet. So today I'm going to be drawing 3 books for my January TBR. So the first jar that I draw out of is my general all-purpose TBR star jar. These have little bitty origami stars that I folded up out of paper, and I will be drawing 1 book out of this jar. If you're curious to know all of the books that I have in this jar, you can follow the link in the video description box down below to my Goodreads to be read list and see all of the books that are in this jar. Next, I will be drawing out of my series continuation jar. Now, if you do usually watch my TBR videos, you'll notice that the stars look a little bit different this time. I went on ahead and kind of consolidated the stars that I already had in here. The ones that I already had in here are like the pink colored stars, and then I added the orange and the yellow stars. So that is why they are now either pink, orange, or yellow. The final jar that I'll be drawing out of is my golden star jar. These are my most anticipated reads. I have finally restocked it. I think there is a baker's dozen of stars in here now. These are the books that I am most looking forward to reading. They aren't necessarily new releases. They're just books that I'm really excited about, and I would like to get to them sooner rather than later so I don't lose excitement. In addition to the 3 books that I'll be drawing today, I'm also going to be reading a book for the Buzzword Challenge, which I actually started that book today. It's a short story collection called Out There by Kate Folk. I will be talking more about the Buzzword Challenge in my next video. I'm going to really go through that thoroughly, so be sure to keep an eye out for that. So I think that is everything I needed to mention up front. Let's just jump in and draw some books. All right, here we go. First pick. All right, so that is a pretty good handful. I think that these orangey yellow stars have probably been in here the longest, so let's go on ahead and grab one of these. All right, and my first pick is going to be Tigana by Guy Gavriel Kay. I own this one. It is right here. Oh man, okay, so this is the thick one. This, from what I understand, is I think this is a high fantasy novel. I don't honestly know a whole lot about it. Let's see here. Okay, so this sounds like it is the story of a kingdom that has been is being controlled by a ruler that has sort of cursed the people to not be able to remember the name of the kingdom, which is Tigana. And I think overall it sounds like it's about the people trying to overthrow that ruler, overthrow that government, and recapture the land that they knew and loved or whatever. It sounds like pretty typical high fantasy, which is great. It's been a while since I've read a high fantasy, so I'm really looking forward to jumping into this. I won't lie, I'm a little intimidated. This is a over 600 page book. But yeah, hopefully the other books that I draw aren't going to be massive. I feel like I'm jinxing myself by even saying that, but that's okay. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do our best. So first pick is Tigana. All right, next up, we are going to be drawing a book out of my series continuation jar. These are series that I have already started. There are books in my regular jar that are the first in a series, but I obviously haven't started the series yet, so I don't know if I want to continue. These are series that I have started and want to to continue. So I'm going to be drawing 1 star out of here today. All right, so the pink ones have been in here the longest, so I'm going to choose one of those. All right, and my next pick is going to be, oh, Monsters of Men. Okay, this is the final book in the Chaos Walking series, which I own. Okay, so this is another super fat book. But these, the first two, which is The Knife of Never Letting Go and The Ask and the Answer, are actually pretty quick reads. These, I believe, are categorized as YA, so it's the pace is pretty fast and very accessible. So I'm honestly not too worried about this. I really enjoyed the first two a lot and have been really looking forward to like finishing up this series. This is sort of a, I guess you would call it kind of a dystopian series, although it's not, I don't want to give anything away, but it's not like your typical dystopia. It's not a typical location or a typical concept. One thing I can say about this, this isn't giving, I mean, this is a well-known thing about the series. It's not giving anything away. This world is fully populated with just men, no women, and they can all hear each other's thoughts. And as is typical to dystopian novels, this follows a character who he knows that there is something wrong and this is just an untenable life that he's living, and sets out to figure out why it's happening, trying to kind of escape the situation and overthrow it, I guess. I really, really love Patrick Ness. I've read a few of his books and have very much enjoyed them. Have really enjoyed this series, so yeah, I think this is going to be a great read. I'm very excited to finally wrap this series up. So my third pick is going to be Monsters of Men. All right, my third and final pick is going to be out of my golden star jar. These are my most anticipated reads. All right, and my final pick is going to be, oh, nice, Wilder Girls. Also own this one. It is right here. This, I am very excited to draw this. From what I understand, I've heard this pitched as kind of a female version of Lord of the Flies, which I haven't read, but I do know what it's about. I do understand, like, conceptually what that story is. I'm not exactly sure what this is about. I think that it is a dystopian story. Maybe it's not a dystopian story. It sounds like it's about a group of girls who live in like a house or an orphanage or something that's isolated, and they have been made to fear whatever is beyond the fences and the walls of this place. And it sounds like maybe some sort of illness starts killing off the teachers, and the girls decide to escape. So an escape story, which sounds really interesting. It sounds like it's going to be pretty high intensity and very compelling, very intriguing. So definitely right up my alley. A lot of booktubers and friends that I have really love this book and rave about it. Also, this cover I think is really beautiful. This is probably one of my favorite covers that I own. So I'm very excited to finally get to this one. So my third and final pick is Wilder Girls. All right, so I think that is it for me today. This is going to be my TBR for January, these 3+ out there. I think that this is a really solid TBR to kick off the year. All 3 of these I've been looking forward to getting to, so I'm happy that these are my picks. Hopefully Tagana doesn't stumble me up too much with its thickness and density. We'll see though. I would be very curious to know if you have read any of these books and what you thought about them. Also, what are you reading this month? I would absolutely love to talk to you about it in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, I hope that you will like it and possibly subscribe, and I will see you next time.